Hari Om. Let's start with the prayer. Om Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Garunamayam Namomi Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Tvameva Mata Pida Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakat Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Gurudeva Deva. Hari Om. We are doing the question and answers on Vedanta, and now looking the analogy between the dream state and the waking state. And this is an important discussion in the Upanishads themselves, in the Mandukya Upanishad, and Gaudapada Karika elaborately discusses in his Karika of that Mandukya Upanishad in the Vaijatya Prakaranam, the second chapter of the Karika. And there he shows what is really real and shows that the transactability, perceptibility, experienceability, all abilities are not proof for reality. Only proof is it is Nityatvam, that which remains the same in all periods of time, does not undergo any change, alone is real. And that's how the Gaudapada proves it, that none of the experiences are valid. Now the question that we can pose is, can one realize in dream? First of all, for realization, mind is required. Therefore, one cannot realize in the deep sleep state, even though we are experiencing the Advaitam there. No duality whatsoever, there was no experience of space, time, I am alone there, and only the absence of the subject-object duality, that all experience of constant akhanda ajnana jnana vritti, that means constant absence of subject-object knowledge. So all I know is I don't know anything. It means anything which is about subject-object, nowhere known duality is not there. But I was there, I slept very well, comfortably. So since the space and time is also not there, I have no concept of where I am and how long I slept also. Only when I am awake and look at the clock, oh my God, it's already so and so, I'm too late for my office and so on. All those things only after waking up, but during the sleep state, no concept time. So mind is required for any knowledge, including self-knowledge. And the second one is that then we have mind available in the dream state. Can we realize in the dream state? So now the requirement for realization is, as Shankara puts it, is the first one, Viveka. Viveka means a discriminative intellect is there, is required. What is Viveka? Nitya Anistya Vastu Vivekam. That an intellect that can differentiate what is Nityam and what is Anityam, and what is eternal and what is ephemeral. That is Nityam. We just now discussed what is Nityam, is the truth, and what is ephemeral, that is completely changing. The discriminative faculty is required, and basically it is very subtle discriminative, because that which is real cannot be seen also, because it's being infinite, Brahman, you cannot, imperceptible reality, perceptible unreality. This is why a very sharp or very subtle intellect is required, where the Viveka is required. And that subtle should be very highest order to differentiate, see that cannot be seen and reject what can be seen. And that Viveka and rejection of that what you are seeing is Vairagya. So Viveka and Vairagya both have to be there. In order to have the Vairagya, you should be able to stand apart and look at the whole creation as though you are witnessing the creation going on. That becomes a Vairagya. And that's how also deconditioning is also. And that kind of methodology or intellect is required. And in the deep sleep state, I do have a little bit of intellect, but not much, not full intellect. If I have full intellect, I will be remembering everything and I won't be sleeping there. So I have intellect enough to know what is a tree and what is a food and what is medicine in the dream. What is a hospital, what is a tiger, what is a friendly one. All those discrimination enough to discriminate subject-object reality is there. At the same time, not subtle enough to inquire what is the substratum or what is the supporting for all that. That requires a sukshma buddhi, a subtle intellect, differentiate reality from unreality. Nitya anitya vastu vivekam, and that viveka is not there in the deep sleep state, and that is required for realization. That's why the Shankara clearly says viveka, then immediately vairagya, to give up what? To give up what is not that which is true. So neti neti is giving up, that is the real vairagya. Not kashaya and all that is only external circumstances that may help for this, but they are not essential. But what is essential is to tyage naike amritattva manasho, a renunciation of that which is unimportant that we are giving importance and recognize that which is really important. That is the vairagya, and that's called is also sannyasa yoga, and where you reject it and yoke your mind to that which is nityam, and anityam is what you have to reject it. Even though you're experiencing anityam and you're not experiencing nityam, but cognitively you have to see, because you are ever present all the time, you are experiencing all the time, but not recognizing it. It's only recognition or reanalyzation, recognition or realization required. For that you need a very subtle mind, prepared mind, that's called pure mind, which is called the through yoga and all that purification, chitta suddhi, that is required in order to shift my attention, mental attention, from living up the what is so called real and attaching to something really real, not the superficially real or artificially real or temporally real. That discriminative faculty is not there in the dream state, and even though some acharya says that one can go with that in that dream state with that discriminative faculty, but the fact of the matter is that across the board the discriminative capacity is very less in the dream state, and that's not sufficient for me to recognize that I am even a waker to know that I am a dreamer. Where in the dream I don't know that I am a waker. That's what realization is. And for that I have to get up and then recognize that whole thing. We're not talking about daydreams and things one imagination. That's not what we are talking about. It is this what is real, eternal, that which is unchanging, which is very subtle, cannot be recognized, cannot be seen, but cognitively one has to see. Through intellect alone one can see. That faculty is not available in the dream state. So no realization is possible in the dream state. One can only realize in the waking state. Hari Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Sishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.